Hey, Bobby Manning here. Welcome to a news edition of the Garn Report. Already some breaking news after the Jrue Holiday trade today. Celtics move quickly to add some big man depth. Wenyen Gabriel will be joining the team out of free agency on a training camp contract, so not necessarily the replacement for Robert Williams on the roster, but fills that gap for now in training camp. Joins Luke Cornett, Neemias Queta in that backcourt or front court rather at the center position next to Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis with Robert Williams down. You understand this as a short-term fix. In fact, surprising to me, Gabriel still floated around out there at this stage of the offseason, similar to Lamar Stevens. This guy actually played a steady role on the Lakers over the last year and a half. I'm surprised he didn't end up back on their team. Not astounding numbers. In fact, this guy isn't a stats player at all. Did hit 40% of his threes in 2021 with the Pelicans on a small amount, but overall not a great shooter. Has a little bit of a face-up game, but defensively oriented, doesn't hit free throws at a high rate. More of a rebounding, scrappy type athletic 6'9" center who to me always looked like more of a 4 wing style player in the modern NBA. I don't know if you're going to put him out there alone at the 5 spot, but if you want to go small, if you want to go thinner at that center position, it's an option. It brings a ton of length to the position, obviously. So it's a nice move as far as what's floating around out there right now. Maybe the best you can do short term to pad up some of the center depth behind Horford and Porzingis, and we'll see how much they ultimately need that, depending on whether they start Horford in the starting lineup in place of Robert Williams, or they keep Derek White out there alongside Jrue Holiday, who would replace the big in that lineup with 2 guards. So I like this. We'll see if he makes the team. Celtics, of course, have 2 standard roster spots open since Gabriel isn't officially signed to that roster spot. And Lamar Stevens, as Keith Smith reported, is going to be playing on that training camp tryout deal as well. I think both those guys bring cases to make this team, but there's going to be a ton of flexibility and movement at the bottom of the roster, I would think, throughout camp. Not necessarily tryouts going on, but opportunities with other teams needing to make cuts like we talked about with Reggie Bullock last night, the Thunder needing to cut multiple players ahead of camp, among numerous other teams. Guys could shake free here, and the Celtics have the opportunity to let guys like these go and pivot to some other options or potentially trades here. And Brian Robb did bring up an interesting proposition with that Grant Williams TPE, which is just over $6 million. You can fit numerous bigs into that, like Jalen Smith, Nick Richards, Precious Achiuwa, Jalen Duran, probably not. Dwight Powell, probably not. Mark Williams, I love his game, but probably not. Tari Eason, same thing. Andre Drummond works at $3 million. Xavier Tillman at $2 million, probably not. Those are players that their teams need, but could you get aggressive enough for those kind of players? I still think that's something you probably do closer to the trade deadline, but for now, Gabriel fits into the training camp mix. Probably points toward Blake not rejoining this team for now. That's something that popped into my head when they moved on from Rob. And in the short term, at least to start the regular season, I think you're good with Porzingis and Horford. But if you start Horford, that does increase the need for big man depth off the bench with Grant Williams and Robert Williams now both gone off this team. Celtics making a move in the near term, short term here for Wenyen Gabriel, wing center hybrid from the Lakers, who comes in at 26 years old. Solid player, especially for the minimum. I do like his game. We are brought to you by our great sponsors at FanDuel, as well as Odds Are, who are helping you with your betting experience this fall.
Happen to action this NFL season with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place a $5 bet. That's $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. If you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, there's no better time to get in on the action. The app is so easy to use. There's a wide range of betting options, including spreads, player props, over-unders, and more. So visit FanDuel.com/Boston and kick off the NFL season. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL. There was an app that used AI and machine learning to suggest smart sports bets. There is, and it's called Odds Are. It is the mobile app you need to know what bets of the day are the smart ones. Download the app, sign up for an account, and let the latest data analysis guide you through today's point spreads, money lines, and over-unders. If you see green, that's a smart bet. If you see yellow, you're on your own. If you see red, don't do it. Odds Are doesn't take your bet. It makes you better at it. With Odds Are on your mobile phone, you're a tap away from making a smart play. It's smart betting made simple. Find the Odds Are app in the App Store or on Google Play. Get a 2-week free trial. It's just $10 a month after that. The casinos and sportsbooks want you to bet. Odds Are want you to win, so go get it. Especially since Celtics All Access listeners get a 30-day free trial. Elevate your game day and join the smart betting revolution. Go get it at oddsr.com/Celtics. That's oddsr.com/Celtics. 30 days of smarter betting, free. We'd call that a winning bet.
All right, that's the news today. Probably the last one of the day. We'll see Wenyen Gabriel join the Celtics into training camp. Shout out to FanDuel. Go to fanduel.com/Boston to get your offer there. Go to oddsr.com/Celtics to get some picks, as well as our great sponsors over at Factor Meals, factormeals.com/newsfeed50, giving you 50% off your first box there. Meals ready to go in a few minutes, sent right to your door. Not frozen. It's Factor Meals. Awesome crafted meals ready in minutes for your busy schedule, along with the shakes that I love. That's factormeals.com/newsfeed50 and AG1, drinkag1.com/garden. Make sure you use that garden code, drinkag1.com/garden for a year's supply of vitamin D, 5 free travel packs with their powder that goes in your water each morning, gives you everything you need for a burst of energy, gut health, as well as the basis of a nice, healthy lifestyle this fall. That's drinkag1.com/garden. I'm Bobby Manning. This has been a news edition of the Garden Report. Go check out our reaction to Jrue Holiday landing with the Celtics. Massive news this Sunday, the eve of Media Day, and we'll have coverage live starting at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Will Holiday be there? Will Gabriel be there? We'll see, and we'll be there to report on it all for CLNS Media and Celtics All Access. Talk to you then.